Afternoon and welcome back to another Supercoach video. Today we got the round 4 review and we did pretty poor. 19-8-1 is a terrible score. We had Wits being out, which was pain, so we fielded first donut for the season. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to come, but yeah, it's painful. He's not even playing this week. 99% chance he's not. I'd rather him rest up, because the other ruck options have all sort of gone to shit pretty quickly. So we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, we scored. We are ranked 19,103, 123. I'm all over the shop today. Team value is pretty low from what I've seen compared to others, which isn't too great considering that we need to have this sort of done by round 12. Yeah, it went down 13, nearly 13.5 ranks, 1,000 ranks. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I think we lost all of our leagues. I'm just out of it today. All of our league games. Yeah, so not much doing. We got Dacos 151. Played fantastic. Oh man, I don't think he hasn't so far this season. He's been just superb. Sad 104. I'm fine with that. They didn't get the ball as much down there against North. I mean, you need repeated entries, and North aren't the team to be doing that. I'm hoping he should go big this week. Should. Sicily 76. We got thumped at half time. We're looking pretty good at half, but yeah, that was all she wrote. It was just training for them for Geelong. And yeah, Sicily was playing tall, which sucks. We need others in like Blank and even Barras. I mean, I know Barras is a dud, but playing Sicily is a key. It's just not the play. I don't think. I'm not the coach, but yeah, that's just what I see out there. Tom Stewart 92. People are like iffy, like I'm in an iron about it. Duncan went 116, 15 or something. I'm not fussed. I'm not worried about it at all. I mean, he scored 92 and he played off. He was, wasn't having a good game from the eye test at least. So I'm absolutely fine with that pick. Ginby 40, as everyone has pointed out by now. If you're watching this, he looks tired. Might be rested, which is something that I'm preparing for. I'll know tomorrow, but I think he probably does deserve a rest. He's one of the few who actually looks like he's given a fuck out there for West Coast. McKenna 86, beautiful. Absolutely love that from a rook. Wilmot 50, that's good too. And Cowan 51, that's absolutely fine. As long as these rookies are still scoring 50s, I'm absolutely stoked with that. Bont, the captain, I was tossing up. Like, I was still pretty set on Bont, but I was tossing up between English just cause. But, lost a little bit of points there, but that's fine. Cog 71, really worrying, but like the roles there, he's like, I think he's the highest or second highest CBA mid for GWS, but he's just not getting those scores, which is it's a huge pain in the ass. But that's fine. We hold him. Crispy. Jeez. Yeah. So video came out. Oh, it's multiple photos came out of him sending inappropriate texts, and there was a clip of him with the bag. AFL players love their bags. But apparently it was like from 10 years ago or something. And long story short, Crispy played he played, got 64, and he's going to be playing this week as well. He's going into some, not rehab, but it's like some course or something that AFL players do that doesn't really work. So, but he reckons he's a changed man since 2018 onwards, which I believe. Of course I believe it. But the problem is with Crisp is that he's starting on the bench. That's terrible. That is not what we want. It's painful. really. Like if it was starting, like start him, I'd rather you start him at half forward than on the bench. But he's it's painful, painful. That's fine. I'm just gonna hold him as long as he's playing. Like if it was rumors he was gonna be out for 2 weeks for this course thing or whatever he's doing. I would have traded him to Degoe. Yeah, classy trade, just for a meme. But no, he's in, so I'm happy with that. Setterfield 87. This was probably the most painful thing for me because he was on. I think he's the highest scorer for Eston at halftime. I think that's on 66. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I was feeling a bit tired. I went and had a nap. Woke up, game had finished, and he's got 87. I'm like, oh man. Um, we'll be moving him on this week, but he's a hold. But I can get him straight to a primo this week that I want. But absolutely hold if you can. If I could get Hopper to who I wanted, I would have traded Hopper immediately, but not enough coin for that. Yeah, and on Hopper as well, he was doing fine, I think, till half time, and then Taranto sort of just exploded, and Hopper didn't do much after that, so he's a worry. You could probably offload him next week if he doesn't drop a ton. Or even a 90, I think mid-price, as long as they're scoring 90s, like Horn Francis, like you're in for another week. Unless, it is time to upgrade them, and I've got nothing else to fix up. Ashcroft 75, absolutely stoked with that. I mean, Sheasel will probably win the Rising Star because he's just getting heaps of the ball, but I don't know, I feel like Ashcroft is just more deserving of it, if that makes sense. Cam McKenzie 49, people are getting rid of him. I wouldn't. Day's out for 2, but I think that'll be downgraded to 1. And so, where are these CBAs going to go? Probably to Connor Nash. Oh man, I mean, I think personally we need what's his face, Newcomb, Josh Ward, Cam McKenzie. There's another one who I can't remember, who should be just full time, like the 4-man, just absolutely blood the shit out of him. But no, Connor Nash, he's getting shitloads of CBAs, so why not give him more? Unfortunately, but no, I think McKenzie will. I think he'll drop 70. I'm confident in the 70 this week. He's up against GWS, yeah. So I think you hold him another week. Constable did not play. That's fine. We got Will Phillips' score of 67. It was looking pretty grim there until he kicked a goal about half time, and then sort of just rose up. So 67, yeah, take that all the time. 60 plus from a rookie. Oscar Baker 47. You could also pass him on. Maybe not this week. You can this week, but probably not. I think his break even still neg 2, neg 15. Yeah, hold him. But won't be too long until we probably have to offload him. Money is drying up, unfortunately, and there's nothing too great in the horizon. Will Phillips just spoke of him, and Bytel. If he had Bytel and Rowan Marshall, and if you had the VC or C on him or whatever, I think they played Sunday, sort of in the C, you would have. I could, feel half of your pain because Marshall got subbed out. Just give him a rest. The game was done against the first gamer in Moyle for Gold Coast. And I think Marshall got subbed off like 93 score or something, a 3/4 time. So Bytel came on and he injured his ankle and knee or something, 2 and 1. So that definitely stung. It also would have hurt if you had Marshall and Wits. That would have just destroyed you. Destroyed me, and I had 2 of them. So look, it is what it is. I'm gonna move him on this week. I think we got a decent option who's already risen once with in coin. That probably gives it away who it is, but Tim English 145. He's just he's all Australian ruckman right now. He's R1. I don't think anyone else comes close. Not even it's not even remotely close at the moment. He's just keeps going. Yet to dip under 130. That's beautiful. I want to see him this week. Wits did not play, laid out soreness. He's not playing this week. What, a 1% chance roughly. But no, I don't. I wouldn't play him if I were Gold Coast, or even as an owner. He's an aging ruckman. Just give him another week. Hurts for us for points, but is what it is. Madden, yeah, foot. Taranto 114. Yeah, exploded in the second half. Richmond lost, which is funny. But no, he's been a fine pick so far. 106 average. I predicted him 95 to 105, so he's exceeding what I thought he could do. Connor Rosie 84. We got tagged, and still nearly turned up, so absolutely fine with that. Jack Siebel had to play more accountable. 92 though. I think when they get Mackay and I think it's Lowe or something, Griffin Lowe, Logue, whatever. He'll be pumping out tons again, so I'm absolutely fine with that. She's all probably the rising star. I think he's into favouritism now, from what people have been telling me. He's a keeper. Whether or not you want to have him in your forward line or back line after this week is up to you. I'll probably keep him and Zeeble in the forward line just because the options for DPP is looking a bit iffy. I think the only half decent ones like McRae, like there's a chance he gets in, but the rest they're all averaging like 60s, 70s, and they're not looking too great. Taylor Adams is one whose CBA's sort of shot up through the roof. I think he got like 60-70% CBAs, I think, on the weekend. So I don't know what he scored, I don't remember it, but he could be an option. And yeah, the others, I don't think any of them are really viable. So I think you probably need to keep Zeeble and Shearsall on the forward line. Horn Francis, 95, beautiful. Didn't give away a free kick this week. That's what we love. I'm holding him. I love the way he plays. He's spends a lot of time on the bench, but I suppose when you're building that fitness into a kid, like he is it. He'll win a Brownlow. I think he just looks so much better than everyone else when he's on, and you look at the Supercoach score, you go, oh shit, he's on 15 at quarter time. And it's like 6 minutes to go, and you check it at quarter time, and he's on like 35, 40, and it's like, oh shit. He's like high impact. It's really good to watch. So yeah, he'll probably be a straight swap to any decent forward, but looking unlikely at this stage. But as long as he's scoring 90 plus, we'll keep it. Chandler 59. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. There was rumours that he was going to be out last week, but he wasn't, which is good. Didn't deserve to get dropped. Should play again this week. Philippou 61. That's fine. Just hitting his average. Absolutely love that. And Fergus Green 73, which is beautiful. That's what we want out of him. I think he kicked 2 or 3 goals against the Cats. What does it say here? 8 touches, 2 goals. Yeah, he won't be doing it every week, but it's good to have while he is doing it. So, trade to this week. So, Witts is out. That's pretty much a certainty, and Bytel has to go. But I'm not trading Witts. I'm going to trade out Setterfield because he's the only one who I'll be able to get Dawson with. If the website will work. Oh, come on. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's been experiencing these problems. I'll just pause the video and get this going. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Yeah, sort of fixed it. So we're grabbing Dawson. So I'm going to have 5 primo defenders and 5 really good ones, I think. I haven't seen too many teams who have 5 primo defenders, and my mids, obviously, they're weak as shit. But other than Oliver, it's like, who do you want? They're all averaging like 110, which isn't great. You could argue Took I think he's a good choice. Um, but I want Dawson right now. Paddy Cripps, he's coming up against two teams he loves to play against. He should go big. If we go on average, Josh Kelly maybe is an option. Actually, he probably is an option, in all honesty. And the rest are a bit, how you going? But I'm not stoked with any of them. I like Took would be 1, Cripps 2, Kelly 3. Could even argue DeGoey 4. He's been playing well, DeGoey. But we'll be doing that. We'll be grabbing a rookie who has gone up the price in Big Samson Ryan. So we'll obviously be fielding in this week, unless Witz is playing. He's been named on field, which I doubt. Then I'll be getting him. But you'll have my update, like my late updated trades, come tomorrow? The first game tomorrow, yeah. That's the plan of attack. I'm going to VC Dawson, so I can then use Witz and Ryan as loophole options, as the VC loophole into English. Prime English. I love watching him play. Don't need to use a boost this week. I don't think it's necessary. I feel like most people are either going to use 1 trade or 3, but I'm happy with 2. 26 trades, 3 boosts. Pretty much got the back line sorted. I'll get McKenna on field. There's been some slight, very pale rumours that Wilmot's a bit sore, might not get up this week. Find out tomorrow, but I'll have the E on Cowan since Doherty's out. I think he could score well. I think I'll field Phillips. The emergency on Philippou, just in case. If Gimby's not playing, I'll just chuck him on and E Baker. That's fine. And Green will be the E against GWS. So that is the team. Projected 2-1-2-6. I'm pretty happy. Like, it's not perfect by all means, but I am going for the weekly, so it's like I'm not going to have those players that others do. You're like, oh, hang on, why have you got this player? It's like, well, they've got to be playing the first buy. And the second buy, round 13, could also be an option, maybe, but probably not. I wouldn't want to just waste trades, so it'll definitely be the first round, first buy. Backline's so good. It's like that meme with a horse where the legs are like drawn to perfection, the second and third slide are like drawn by kids. That's what my team looks like, if you know what I mean. So other than that, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for the late trade update video. So thank you all.